So, hello guys, hello everyone, welcome on my channel, New Energy Guidance, a channel where I am giving insights and sharing insights and wisdom around the Dreamspell calendar, and my intention is at least to share every 13 days my perspectives and insights around each wave or the wave spells. Okay, so if you want to know what a wave spell is, have a look at my videos, please. Because I'm explaining that, so I hope you are a little bit familiar with the term wave or wave spell when you're watching this. If not, please do watch my videos. But in this video, I am giving you an update on the current wave spell that starts today, January 8, 2023, with the wave of the Blue Eagle. Okay, so we're going to discuss the energy and the wave in the upcoming 13 days from an energetic perspective around the blue magnetic eagle. So that's what we're going to do in this video. Stay tuned if you want to know what it's going to be about and what the influence is and how you can work with these energies. I do wish a slight apology, making apology for the poor quality of my video. I'm recording this from my laptop. It's about the information in the end, but I know the quality can be much better, but you know, it's perhaps the lens and the camera quality of my laptop. So let's have a start. The Blue Eagle Wavespell, starting today, again, January 8th, 2023. Okay, what is it about? Let's have a look at the eagle in general. The eagle, a beautiful creature that is you know, teaching us so much. We always are amazed when we see these, you know, big birds flying in the sky. So it's about the ability also to spread your wings and fly. It's about the ability to fly high. So what would it create if you could fly high? What would you see? So it asks us to open up our vision, our inner vision, our internal vision, okay, the ability to see. And what will we see? So there's a lot to say, and we're going to work through that, and we're going to invite the energies of the eagle to help us understand what this wave spell and what this energetic period will create for us. Okay, so the eagle again, spread your wings and fly. So it's very much about freedom. Mag het iets zachter alsjeblieft staan? Freedom. So, what is freedom? What is freedom truly are? Okay, what is freedom? We are. this is a mind thing. Okay, so the Blue Eagle is very connected to the mind, and therefore I really would like to emphasize really strongly when you are listening to this, that you have to become aware of the power of the mind in these days, and especially also today. I could feel it. I was outside and so much energy in my mind. Okay, so there's a strong mind energy in this period, and this brings very strong potentials with them, but also very strong pitfalls. Okay, this is very important to become aware of the mind. People, we are so addicted to the mind. We are so not using the mind where it's intentionally given to us, how we should use the mind. I will make it clear from the beginning, straight on, what the mind is for. The mind is here to create. Okay, create. And this period, 13 days, really would like to emphasize is to create your freedom. Why? Because most of the people, I believe you, me too, we are very much and very easily locked up in our mind. Stories, thoughts, chats, whatever, you know, interactions with people, issues, whatever. We start spinning in our head and we start creating stories, okay? Stories. We start creating belief systems. We start creating things and that have nothing to do with what the mind truly is for, okay? So this is where the freedom comes in. Free your mind. Okay, free yourself from using the mind in the incorrect way by start creating. This is what it's all about. Okay, this is in general the most important message that I would like to give you if you're listening to this. Use your mind where it's meant for, and that is creating and not thinking and not making up stories. And you will notice today when you're watching this or in the upcoming days how powerful the energy is directed and focused on the mind. So we're going to notice that there's a lot of energy going on here. That on itself is not much of a problem if you use it correctly for creating, but the pitfall is very easily to make that we use it in the wrong way, that we start making up stories and busyness in the head that have nothing to do with creating. It is creating. We are creating constructs and belief systems and programs and stories and fables that are so not for our best interests. Okay, so really become aware of the mind and the power and the intensity and whatever is going on up there. So it really requires your capacity and your ability to become aware and to witness what is happening here. And that you constantly like, am I creating? No, you're not. What am I creating actually? Stories. Most of the time, stories. Okay, you're making up, perhaps arguments with people, thoughts or issues, and it starts spinning off stories. Okay, that is not what the mind is for. The mind is to create. So you are going to free yourself by freeing yourself from your mind using it in the wrong way. And when you are starting creating, then you are actually freeing yourself. Okay, so this is a very important metaphor. As soon as you start painting or perhaps creating a website or perhaps making a nice meal, okay, then you are starting creating. So what do you wish to create? What possibilities do you have to create? What do you want to create? Okay, start using the mind for creating. Okay, this is very important in this energy, because otherwise we would be creating and repeating a monkey mind, and we would just be simply reacting and replaying stories and a play in our head. Okay, so the mind is for creating, but we have for a long period in life, even from our childhood on, we have created and adopted stories and things that are no longer our truth. So the vision of the eagle invites you to fly high, the eagle, and see from above, like, where am I not free? This is another aspect in order to use your mind to start creating, because you can also use your imaginary creative mind in order to free yourself. But you can also free yourself, for example, in freeing yourselves from belief systems, okay, from programs that are running into your system, because you have been telling yourselves for a very long time in your life, perhaps from your childhood, stories that are no longer truth. A lot of people from our age and from our generation have perhaps experienced situations in our childhood, and we have created programs, belief system, that we're not worthy, that we're not good enough, that we don't deserve love. And that is a program that is running in our subconscious mind and is creating the reality that we do not wish to. So the eagle, and in this period, we are very much also being able and being invited and perhaps confronted to look at our inner world, our mental constructs, okay? The world, the imaginary world we have created, and we are constantly creating, because it is building up on from something that has started a long time ago. And what if we just can assume that lots of other things that are here is just bullshit? So can we become aware of our own bullshit? What have you decided is true that isn't? That is an important question. What have you decided is true that isn't? What have you bought as true about you, about your body, about your life, about everything that you are that is true? Okay, I read this article, this post on Facebook about ADHD and stuff like that. These are labels that will help us in a certain time. But if you're adopting it and buying it and strongly identify with it, you are saying yes to that. I am ADHD. I am what, labels that are there that you put on yourself. And that is where we are creating limitations for ourselves. It is so unbelievable. This is not perhaps an easy way, but it has also very strong potentials where you so can free yourself. So you have a strong path. You can either lock yourself in more deeply, or you can start freeing yourself. You choose, okay? What do you want to use your mind for? It is your choice to make. Okay, so what have you decided as true long time ago or recently? Perhaps from doctors, perhaps from bosses you work from your parents. What have you decided is true that is absolutely not in alignment with your inner truth, and what is totally not true, but it was at the time you bought it as true? So it's time to revisit that and look at that and say, oh no, that's no longer my truth. Okay, so you can recreate that program. Another thing that comes by is that the ego will also help you to look perhaps at connections and relationships with people. Okay, so when you start feeling and make it physical, you can perhaps feel if people that you probably don't have the correct feeling around, that perhaps you can feel them in your lower chakras, in your emotional body. That is not correct. That are unhealthy karmic connections. Okay, good connections are loving and come from the heart. So when you feel them, most likely in the lower part of your body, the lower chakras, they're probably connections that play on your guilt, that play on your shame, that play on your not being good enough. You need to cut them, okay? Cutting cords. So whenever you feel that, just imagine yourself using a golden scissor or a silver scissor, whatever, and then chuck, boom, cut these cords, and you will feel butts that you are freeing yourself from connections that are no longer serving us. Okay, so we want to use our inner vision and our third eye and our eagle view potentials to see where we are not free yet, where we can free ourselves. Okay, so where would your freedom be? Where can you free yourself? Okay, this is very important. Okay, ask spirit, ask the universe, like, help me out. Okay, show me. Invite the ego, invite his vision, his clarity. See if you would be flying up there and I could see through your eyes, what would you see that I cannot see in this, because I'm so low by the ground? I cannot see from that higher perspective. Okay, so we want to use the view of the ego to look on our own life and see where we are not free yet. So this is what I would like you to work on, because this is the most important thing, because otherwise you would fall into shadow parts. And I would like to address them so you become aware of that, because important shadow parts and pitfalls of the ego is save the world syndrome. Okay, you start being awakening and start seeing things are opening up and like, holy fuck, the world is not what I thought it was. And suddenly, whoa. And this is where the save the world syndrome comes. It's just part of your ascension process. And then suddenly you want to save the world and you want to awaken everybody in your environment. Like, you need to wake up, you need to see this, and no. That is that is a shadow side. We do not do that. Okay. It's common, it happens, but we start focusing on our own creative powers. Okay, start creating, start building your website, start painting. This is why painting is healing, because it takes you out of your mind and puts you into your creative abilities that you have been lost a long time ago, perhaps as a child. Another important aspect and shadow side and pitfall that comes with the eagle is also the savior. There's a lot of people who wish to help and save other people, okay, because they see from that eagle perspective like how they can help and free other people where they are stuck. But that's drama. That is drama. That is a drama play, okay? We do not wish to have more drama in our world. We want to get rid of drama, okay? That's one part of drama. The victim is a strong drama play, but also the savior that wants to save other people. So please do not start saving other people because they have their own, path and also their own things to explore and become aware of, okay? Just keep focusing on your own liberation. There's work enough to do for yourself. There's work enough to liberate yourself. You have enough creative abilities to start reconnecting with. So every time you're drifting away with saving the world or saving other people's and becoming the savior, you're not using your creative abilities for yourself. And this is what we want. We want them to use them for yourself. Okay? So we want to get out of the head and we want to use our mind in order to create. So either start liberating yourself, look where you are attached and where you're not free yet, look at your belief systems, look at programs that are running through you, look at what you have bought as true, perhaps what people have been saying to you, exes, parents, whatever, what you have bought as a child long time ago, not being good enough, okay, not deserving love, whatsoever, shame, guilt, all these things that people have said to you, all kind of things that you have adopted as and bought as true. It's time to look at that and free yourself from that, okay, and recreate that reality that is being blocking and creating your world. Okay, so this is very important, okay? So start using your mind for freeing yourself by using its creative power. Start creating, okay? So constantly in these upcoming thirds, what is going on in your head is busy. You're gonna notice it's going to be very busy in your head, and become aware of the stories that you are creating. Okay, just zoom out every time it happens. Just, okay, this is not the good, correct version. I need to start creating. So what can you create? Please, universe, give me something. Show me where I can use this powerful energy with so much potential that will help me so I can use it in the correct way. Okay, ask spirit, ask the universe to help you work in the light way, okay, in the correct way, working with this energy. So that is important. And in order to use at maximum, I would really emphasize also physicalize a lot, okay? Embody, okay? Do sports a lot because it's a very strong mind energy. But as soon as we start working also with the physical and do sports and do dancing or yoga, we balance the mind and become more embodied, okay? So we're going to physicalize, because otherwise we were drifting away in that higher potential, that higher consciousness that the mind is actually bringing us. So we want to use the mind and connect it to the whole physical and to our passion and to our body in order to make it not too much of a mind energy, okay? So I hope this is helping you a lot. I'm really emphasizing the shadow sides, okay? Stories, savior, save the world, stories. Be aware. You will notice how powerful and the mind is in these upcoming days, and how easily you're going to be trapped in stories, and also in stories that your body is repeating itself, okay? Become aware, see it, use your inner vision, ask for spirit, ask up to let you see it so you can free yourself, okay? This is what I want to like to address. I am also wishing to create daily videos on a platform called OnlyFans. I will share the links below. So I'm searching for people that really wish to work on a daily basis, connecting with these energies. So I'm sharing this for the upcoming 13 days. But if you want to know what tomorrow is about and the next day, etc., I invite you to join me on OnlyFans. There's going to be a free page and there's going to be a subscribers page. But you know, think for yourself if that's going to be interested. I'm going to put the links in the below in the text field. Okay, so reach out if you have questions. Let me know if you like this, and I really would appreciate if you have thumbs up for this video if you like this. Okay, thank you very much. We'll see you in the next wave spell in 2 weeks, 13 days from now. Bye.